Hello, my name is Rafael Hernandez and this is my wife Beth, and we want to thank you for letting us share our story. We both come from New York, from a drug-infested town, and we suffered with addiction there. Me more than my wife, but I got her involved, and we started selling drugs out of our house and had people over. Our house was a big party house, and it's kind of embarrassing to say, but it's real life, and it's what happens. I never thought I would get caught up. We come from good homes. Our parents, I was raised in a Catholic church, but the area we live in is very drug infested, and sometimes when you're struggling, you do what you got to do to make ends meet. And I went the wrong route, but little did we know that God was working. Thank God we had a praying family and cousins that were always praying over us. And we ended up, I begged my wife to move to Florida. And she gave in eventually, but it wasn't long before I fell into the same thing. There's drugs everywhere. And from there, I ended up going into a treatment center because I knew I needed help then. And I asked my wife to bring me a Bible because I knew I needed something more than trying to fix myself. And we're here in Florida now.
It was the Lord that brought us to Port St. Lucie because we definitely would not have chosen this in our own will. And now, I mean, obviously it's the most beautiful place we could have ever chosen. He makes everything so perfect. And in all of our journey, the biggest, most important piece was finding a church that we can plug into and that we can grow and continue to serve God. And in that, we've been to several churches, and while we've been blessed, we needed a home. And it wasn't until we finally came to Sunlight and meeting with Pastor Scott that we knew that Sunlight was our home. And so we're really blessed, and we're excited to just plug in. We're excited on the growth. We're just really excited to also be able to have a church where we can bring so many other people that have struggled with addictions and bring them to a gospel-centered church. My husband has been blessed with this ministry of being able to give back after the Lord delivered him. It was huge for him to tell his story, to tell the world, anybody that would hear, that it wasn't meetings that saved him. It wasn't therapies that fixed him. It was Christ that healed him. And so we're blessed, and this is the place that we can bring people to hear the gospel.
Thank you for letting us share our story. It's a pleasure to be here alongside Sunlight Community Church and everybody here. It's a blessing, and we just want to thank you.